Hello everyone. We will deliver the news that became a hot topic on August 6, 2023. Pence leaves pro-Trump hecklers with one quick message in tense parking lot exchange. 3 minutes read. Several Trump supporters called Pence a traitor and sellout as he entered a town hall event in New Hampshire on Friday. Below are your comments. Can't stand Mike Pence and generally disagree with probably most of his views. But do these Trumpers seriously believe that between Mike Pence and Donald Trump, that Trump would be the most likely to tell the truth between those two? Really? They believe Trump is a more honest politician and agree with you 100%. Not a Pence fan as a rule. But you've got to give him credit for being a man with a conscience, morals, convictions and excellent knowledge of the Constitution. The fact that he was steadfast in the wake of being haunted day and night before J6 to break the law, and did so with I give him no credit. Honest and Trump in the same sentence? They just don't belong together. Dishonest would be correct. And Pence won't admit that on the 6th of January Trump followers were not violent? Maybe he should talk to those who were there and what's happened to all the injured. Next news. Ukrainian drone first forces Russian T-90M Proryev tank to retreat. Then destroys it. Video. 2 minutes read. Remarkable video has emerged of a Ukrainian combat drone attacking one of Russia's much vaunted T-90M Proryev tanks, then pursuing it as it attempts to flee, disabling it with another grenade as it was moving, and then finally finishing off the stalled tank off with a hit that caused a massive explosion. Below are your comments. Russian-built tanks have no protection from the internally stored explosive rounds for the crew or the turret. It is an auto-loader and the rounds are exposed. It also has almost no protective armor at the top of the turret. Any explosive that pierces the exterior of the tank and gets inside detonation of the tank's ammunition was so powerful that the drone was unable to reach a safe altitude and was unfortunately lost in action. Official Russian version. T-90 tank destroys Ukrainian combat drone. Putin bleeped these Russian soldiers. They had no business being there but had no choice. The invasion of Ukraine had no benefit to the Russian people. Yet Putin's quest for power and control condemned tens of thousands of Ukrainians and Russians to their deaths. And for what? Ukraine posed no whether it be land, sea or air drones or the new warfare. Doubt that last crew member survived. I've seen a bunch of these where one guy climbs out only to go a few feet away, collapse and never move. Feel bad for the people forced to die for Putin. If you are going to die for something, die for your freedom, not for some dictator. Next news. Golfer Angel Cabrera is released on parole after 2 years following gender violence cases. 1 minute read. Argentine golfer Angel Cabrera was released from jail on parole on Friday after he completed 2 years in custody over gender violence cases against 2 of his ex-girlfriends. Judge Cristobal Laje of Córdoba province, 800 kilometers north of Buenos Aires, 500 miles, released the golfer after psychological tests on the 53-year-old Cabrera. Cabrera, the 2007 U.S. Open champion and 2009 Masters winner, was sentenced in July 2021 to 2 years in prison for threats and harassment of Cecilia. Below are your comments. Curious to see if Augusta National will welcome him back to the tournament in 2024. He should have moved to California. My ex-wife threatened and harassed me multiple times. She was handed a misdemeanor and a $100 fine. California justice. Gender violence. Now there's a new one. Gender violence? So that what we call marital disputes or fights now. Kind of how the definition of a mass shooting changed to fit anything that can be politicized. Next news. Florida golfer arrested for punching 87-year-old man to death over car dispute, police 2 minutes read. Florida suspect Robert Edward Moore Jr. was charged with manslaughter after police found that he beat an 87-year-old man to death during a car dispute in the Villages. Below are your comments. The poor guy offers to exchange insurance information and that wasn't good enough? I mean really. That is the ultimate solution and many people don't offer that willingly. 76 years on the earth. The age of the assailant. Seems enough time to figure out how to treat people decently. I was leaving Menards about 10 years ago, backing my truck out of a parking space when someone else was doing the same and we bumped. I got out and so did the other driver. A woman maybe 10 years my senior. I didn't hear any metal crunch or fiberglass crack. And the bump was soft like a tire. Look into this guy's history. Likely had previous acts of violence. I just can't understand how the internal mechanism that prevents us from hurting the old, the young, and the weak can be broken so easily. Next news. Archaeologists are too scared to open the tomb of China's first emperor because they fear booby traps. 2 minutes read. An ancient Chinese historian wrote that the tomb is filled with mercury and crossbows ready to fire. Below are your comments. I doubt the string or tendon or whatever the bowstring is will be in any condition to launch an arrow after 2,200 years. Environmental suits would protect against a mercury bath if that was a trap. With all the small robotics available now, I figure they just don't want to open it. Either way is. A robotic explorer certainly could do it, and equipped to read the mercury levels and any other toxins in the air at the same time. I used to live very close to there. The reason I heard was that they worried about not being able to protect it after opening it. Ancient stuff could go bad very quickly after exposing to air. When first found, some of the terracotta soldiers and horses had colors, but that faded within hours. You'd think that with all this modern technology they'd be able to send some sort of rover, robot. Try at least do some type of excavation, exploration. Take the hint. Next news. A Southern California judge has been arrested on suspicion of bleep his wife in the couple's home. 2 minutes read. A Southern California judge was arrested on suspicion of bleep his wife in the couple's home. Authorities said Friday. Orange County Superior Court Judge Jeffrey Ferguson was arrested late Thursday after police received reports of a shooting at the home and found the judge's wife, Cheryl Ferguson, shot inside, said Anaheim Police SGT John McClintock. Below are your comments. How was he arrested and posted bail if he has not been formally charged? And no case has been filed with our court? Can some lawyer type please explain that to me? From the time of arrest, the government has 48 or 72 hours to charge you. Hold an arraignment hearing where charges are read and the defendant enters a plea. The judge posted bail before the police finished their investigation to present a case to the prosecutor. Once no longer in custody, the 48. So many of these weird cases where quite distinguished people commit serious felony crimes at an age when they should be chilling out and enjoying their grandchildren or traveling and relaxing. Almost like something snaps in them after a lifetime of achievements. There's gotta be something else Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.